We're going.
You got ganked.
We are fully broadcasting.
We're broadcasting?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead and do your warm up while we get our audio going. Do we have any audio in the room?
Yeah, so that one's still
Okay.
plugged in.
Where's the boom?
Tripod somewhere.
There?
This one.
We just had a camera crew in here for another film interviewing me. And so they like had their way with the studio, so everything got moved. So poor Lorenzo running around.
Everybody able to come on. Okay, audio's gonna
Get
go away
into
for a
your,
second.
Uchi posture. Relax and sync until Lorenzo gets my audio going.
And sleep for a second there.
Yawn like a lion.
Sorry everybody, that was very loud, but there we go. Okay, we're good.
That feels good. Okay. So everyone did your warm-ups while we got the studio shuffled. We good? We're
Oh, you're good. I'm just gonna focus cameras. So.
okay. Going a boogie. Okay. Take some breaths down to your lower dantian. Relax and sink. Sorry, I got stuck in a car last week. I got my global entry. Finally. Okay. And settling into your breath. What I'd like to do today is some of the principles of movement drills from the Tai Chi Yang series. You guys will notice these from the Africa shoot that, my old YouTube videos that I'd done a few years back, obviously now, because it was 2010, 7 years ago. I had a lot more hair. On the banks of the Livuvu River, or Limpopo River. And so I did the whole Daily Dozen. I think we'll start with like 4 or 5 of them today. So let's just kind of line up. Bring your hands into the post position, or the tree hugging position, as I've called it before. Tip of the tongue touching the roof of the mouth. Relax, sink. Fill the lower dantian with qi. The first one is very simple here. Inhale in the center, exhale, turn your neck to one side. Inhale in the center, rotate your neck to the other. Not that complicated, but if you're like most people, even this makes you feel it right in the traps, because we use our traps to hold our head up, because most of us are in a neck forward position way too often, right? So just stay lined up, head dangling from heaven, dropping into the center of the earth. Relax and sink. Exhaling to the side on rotation, inhaling through the middle, exhaling to the other side. Inhale through, exhale. Come back to the middle. Inhale. Exhale at the mouth. Next one. Inhale in the middle. Exhale. Rotate your torso all the way over to the side. Now notice how my hips are still squared to the front. Inhale back to the middle. Exhale your torso to the other side. In. Out. Try to rotate and pivot around the middle. Feel where your body is stuck and just soften around. The movement is simple, yet the execution is somewhat difficult because of all the crunchy stuff we got going on in our hips and our spines. So inhale through the middle, exhale to the side. Typically we do 8 of these on each side. Give me my time markers on the 10s, please. Last one, come over, exhale. Inhale back to the middle. Exhale out the mouth, let your hands settle down. Okay, so that's number 2. And these feel really good, they're soft. These are basic principle movement drills. You could do them out of sequence, it doesn't matter. It's just about opening the body, lubricating the joints, breathing to different parts of the body. Next one we're gonna do is we're gonna inhale, just hanging out here in the center. Exhale, forward fold all the way down. Go as far as you're comfortable. You'll be able to do more later, so don't sweat it. And then inhale, roll up one vertebra at a time all the way back up to your starting position, and then turn to your right, and then again exhale down. Now just exhale down to your right foot. And again, inhale, roll up. One vertebra at a time. Go real slowly. Looks like you're cracking a whip. Come all the way up to your neck. And now we're going to go down the middle again before going to the other side. So exhale down the middle. In nose out nose. Inhale. And slow roll up. Really feel each segment of your spine unwind as you do this. And then you turn to the other side. Go at your own pace. Now you know what we're doing. Exhale down to your left foot. Inhale slowly up. Down the middle again. Typically, again, we do this 8 times each side, so it takes a while. This is tremendously, tremendously beneficial for modern spines because we just have lost flexibility and elasticity in our bodies. Exhale all the way down. Inhale, slowly up. We'll do one more round here, just so for instructional purposes, we give you a download and then you can do more at home. Back to the left side. Just go ahead and breathe out your mouth when you're done. And I'll just hang out for about 15 seconds here, let people catch up. Time?
3:42.
You missed your 10. I was like, My internal clock says that something is... Okay. That's number 3. Number 4 is a little funky. I don't make the rules, so we're going to learn it, and we're going to do it nice and slowly, and we're going to get it. And if we have to spend 15 minutes on it, we will. But number 4 is an important one to move through because it really works high-low and opens up the shoulders with the hips simultaneously, which is pretty cool. These are called crane's beaks. So all my fingers come together like so. Voila. What we're going to do is we're going to have our arms out. So if you notice, my elbows are dipped a little bit. They're in line with my shoulders, pretty much about shoulder height with my elbows dipped. Now in a martial arts context, this is a block, this is a hit. There's a lot of things that we do fighting like a crane, but this is Tai Chi. So we're just kind of hanging out here, and this is a principal movement drill. So we lock into these things, and you'll see why it's important to do this in a minute, because it really helps leverage the rotational aspects of your shoulder. Okay, so we're going to open up to our right. And so Lorenzo, if I need to do anything with the camera and you're missing anything, just let me know. Okay, so I'm going to open up to my right. So now my weight is on my left leg, knee is bent. I have my right foot up, toes up on my heel. And if you notice, I've opened up my palm. So I went from here to an open palm right in front of my face, where I'm basically like my fingertips are right at my head level. Okay, so I inhale here, and then I exhale. This right hand comes straight down to my right toe as my left shoulder twists, so I can look back at my left fingertips. And then I inhale, come through the middle, open up, just the same way, okay? So don't time breath with me here because you're gonna like fall over. Again, look, now my weight is on my right foot. I have very little weight. I got about 1% of my weight on my left heel. My toes are up. My left palm is facing me. My right hand is pretty much in its original configuration here. And as I exhale, turn my left palm over to touch my left toes, I internally rotate my right shoulders so I can look back at my right fingertips. Inhale up, open to the other side, exhale, twist, come down looking at the left fingers. I'll do it a couple times like this. I'll slow it down. We'll just keep going until we get it. So inhale, open palm facing me, right shoulder is locked in right where it was, and then I begin to twist as I come down to touch my toe and look back over my right shoulder at my right fingertips. So it's inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Feels great. Once you like get it and you're not like trying to figure out what the hell this move is, it really feels really good. Inhale, exhale. Okay, I'm going to freeze it again. So through the middle, open to the right. I'm on my right heel. My right palm is facing my face. And my first time I'd already started twisting because I'm so used to being in the motion. It's hard to freeze frame these things because you actually just move through them. My left shoulder, is right where I started, here. Stayed the same. And as I start to come in, I simultaneously twist as I forward fold, touching the toes and looking back at my left fingertips. Inhale up. If I'm going to break this sequence up, then I open, right shoulder hasn't moved yet, left palm facing my face. Exhale, twist the right shoulder, come on down, look at the right fingertips. Inhale up, open, exhale. In, out. And so there's a little moment here when I commit to a side where I look at my open palm, and as I start to come down, I move my gaze to the fingertips of the opposite arm as the shoulder is internally rotating. So turning inward and looking at those fingertips. Go as far as you can. Don't tear anything. Inhale. Exhale. Okay, a couple more. Feels great once you get into it. You come up in the middle and say you've done 8 each side. Breathe out the mouth. That's number 4. Time?
3:48.
Cool. Do 5 and 6. Why not? Okay, we'll do 5 and 6. 5 and 6 are the same. They're just opposite sides. 5 is this, and then 6 is a little different. Sorry. So number 5, you can do it bilaterally. So we'll start with the right side, step forward into a forward bow and arrow stance. And all we're going to do is we're going to exhale, bring our palms right at the lower dantian level, here facing each other like we're holding a ball. Inhale, come back, palms flat. So it's exhale forward, inhale back. As if you have this magnetic field between your palms. Move nice and slowly. Move the ball with your hips forward, and then inhale, pull it back. Now a little trick to this is start the movement of the hips slightly before the movement of the hands, so that the dantian triggers the hands, kind of recoils like a rubber band snapping back and forth. So inhale back, exhale forward. Already pulling my hip back a little bit on the inhale, and then my palms come back. Inhale, roll forward, palms forward, exhale. I'm accentuating it a little bit just so you can see it. In, out. Let's just say we've done 8 of these. The next inhale, come back, simply switch, exhale forward, switch sides. So inhale back, exhale forward. And again, we do 8 of these. I want to get through all 6 of these because that's half a dozen, and we'll finish this next week and get the full dozen. Again, this isn't meant to stress you out and be like, oh my God, here's new stuff that you don't know. It's just stuff that will help. So just use it to support the free flow and the movement of chi in your body. Do a couple more. Again, it's exhale forward. Inhale back. Let's move straight to number 6. As you inhale back, step forward on the right side again. Now this time, instead of the lower dantian, bring the hands up to the middle, right in the heart level, and then inhale back. So number 6 is just a little higher. Inhale back. Exhale forward. Deepen the breath. Take your time. And slightly begin the motion of your hips prior to the pull of the hands. Almost like you're tugging on something that's tied to a rubber band, and it just kind of flings it forward after the initiation of the movement. Let's do one more. Say we're doing 8 on each side. So it's exhale forward, inhale back, come all the way back, switch sides, exhale forward, back up to the heart level, inhale back. This feels great. And you should start to feel the thickness of the air. Take your time. Feel what's happening in your body as you do this. Let's do 2 more of these. Slowly forward. Pull it on back. Last one. Exhale. Inhale. Inhale up. Exhale out the mouth. Then obviously we can keep going. We could stop these. You could take these out of sequence, but you could tell that there's kind of a definitive flow to them, but you could do them however you need to. Like I'll be standing in line somewhere and all of a sudden you'll see me doing this, right? It's because I'm moving my hips and I'm starting to kind of open up and engage what's happening. Number 7 starts, it's kind of the same thing, so we could have gone straight into number 7. And then from number 8, we get into different stuff. So we can do that next week, or we could review these next week and do that the following week. But I just want to make sure that you get these and, they're familiar to your body, so you can come back to them when, if and so you please. And then again, these will fall into the new kind of superstructure of the Academy as we organize it in the next few weeks. I'm actually home. So I'm not going to the Today show. They're going to send a crew to me on Friday. The whole thing is just BS. No one's doing any of the work, and so the whole thing is just for show. And so I don't like supporting things that aren't really real. And so I was kind of getting pissed off about it because no one's doing any of their mindfulness, their anything. And so they're like, they're just going to go through the motions and finish it. So a little sad, but I'm not going to fly to New York. I'm going to spend 2 days on a plane for 2 more minutes of TV. I don't care. I'm not doing it. So they're going to send a crew to me, which means I'm pretty much home through early March, which means we're going to get a lot of work done around here. We'll get some of these videos to you guys. We'll restructure the Academy and the Mastermind to get some of the new stuff in there and organize it in a way that is a little more digestible. So thanks for your patience on that. How much time do we have?
4 minutes.
4 minutes? Cool. So I'll open up to questions from here and, just announce that we've been working pretty aggressively this last couple of weeks on the Prosperity movie. Whole team is here. We've been up in meetings and editing and all that. So I'm really into the film production aspects of my life right now. And it's going great. So I can't wait to share it with you all. It's been a really positive experience. A lot of good things that are going to come from it. A lot more work to come. So, like I said all the time, Kung Fu, hard work. That's the translation. Just keep doing it, keep working, keep doing your practice, and keep getting better at everything in life. Yeah. Cool.
Okay, so first one is from Maggie. She said she's been looking forward to the upcoming retreat, but she doesn't know if it's going to be beneficial to attend due to a shoulder injury that has resulted in an inability to use her right arm. She's scheduled to start physical therapy tomorrow, but she doesn't know how fast it'll be before she sees her improvement. So
we had someone with a frozen shoulder. I think Kat had a frozen shoulder last time, and by the end of it, she had much more mobility in her shoulder. So I would say let's play it by ear. The first one is here, right? So if you have to do it here, that's fine, but let's play it by ear. And if you can do it, if you can kind of go through limited motion to do it, you'll find that it's probably going to be helpful and it'll open it up. I can't, I don't have a crystal ball, but I just do know that this stuff is good for frozen shoulders. It just depends on how much mobility you have going in.
Great. Let's see. And then Linda says, with respect to the retreat, will we have anything to reference regarding specific exercises? Because she seems to rely on the videos.
Nothing you have on video will be taught at the retreat, and the way I structure the retreat, Linda, is I will continually reinforce the exercises to the point where it's burned into your nervous system and you won't need the videos anymore. most people who are at the retreat are still doing the practice and have it. And anyone who's been to the retreat and wants to audit, I think what we say it's like 50% off. So just let us know and we'll let you come back to level 1 and audit it to make sure you got it. But we spent 2 days really burning these in. Like, you will do this thing so many times, it'll be a part of you.
Let's see. Penny has a question about meditation. Are there any meditations that use mantras in the Taoist tradition?
Yeah. We use the 5 organ healing sounds a lot. The elemental magic, if you will, of the 5 elements are attributed to different organs. So the heart would be like, and then you go to hu for the spleen and sh for the lungs, and it just keeps going on and on. So yeah, I'm happy to teach that stuff. We'll get into that a little later in Mastermind time. Right now, I just need you guys moving chi and breath and stuff, but we definitely use mantra and use it medicinally, and also use it for corrective measures. So like if I was suffering from too much grief, that's a metal element thing, and so what I'll do is I'll breathe white light and chi to my metal element organs, which is the lung and the large intestine, but predominantly you predominantly work with the yin organ, which is the lungs. So I breathe in the white light and then and you keep kind of clearing that chi until you kind of feel how maybe the grief has passed or changed or transformed in a way that's meaningful for you. So the long answer to a short question is yes, we absolutely do.
And then Georgia is wondering, on 5 and 6 of this practice, what is the back foot at a 45-degree angle, or do you want the arm muscles engaged moving forward, like
45?
45?
45.
Okay. Sweet. And then I think that might be it, and we're just at 4 o'clock, so
cool.
Perfect time.
I'm working on getting some of those functional fitness videos we talked about last week going. Now it's just an issue of coordination with very busy people who are like the people that I think are worthy of putting on a camera in front of you guys. And so we're going to work a format for that and make that happen. I think it's going to be great. I think I'm going to have that included in the mastermind, maybe parts of it in the academy too, but then have those as things that are supportive of people trying to work into exercise. And yeah, we'd mentioned that I'm going to probably bring a yoga teacher to do a once a week live instruction straight through well.org. I don't need to be in front of any more cameras. For that, let me know what you think. A 60-minute live yoga class once a week. And that's all I got for announcements. Next week we're going to do the book review. Somehow it fell off my calendar because of this New York trip, and it never got on, and we dropped it, so I apologize. So Ramana Maharshi, the essential teachings of Ramana Maharshi, next week, right after the Mastermind Call. We will do that then.
Yeah, so it might have to be actually part of our Mastermind Call.
Oh, because it's a double-decker?
Yeah.
Oh, damn, now we're crossing into February, aren't we?
Exactly, yeah. So I don't know if we want to include that in the academy or...
How about we do that, post it in the academy, and we'll spend the academy half hour talking about Ramana Maharshi.
Great.
And just tell everyone this is the book club thing. That's what the topic's going to be.
Sweet.
Yeah. The least I could do is expose more people to Ramana Maharshi. He's the bomb.
Yeah.
All right. I will see you next week.